High school basketball is underway for about 3 weeks now, and we are here back on the hardwood at Eastern High School for this matchup between rivals Providence Pioneers and the Eastern High School Musketeers. Eastern having an 0-6 record for the first time in 2 decades. Worst start in program history, except under Kelly Stewart back in 2006-2007 season. Providence being 2-2 on the season, defeating Christian Academy 54-40 in their last outing. Musketeers falling to the Highlanders of Floyd Central last Wednesday, 55-19, getting blown out for a more consecutively time than usual. Kaylee, tonight we're looking for keys to this game tonight. I forgot to mention I'm Eli Guthrie alongside Kaylee Mckinley tonight. Thank you for joining us. I didn't get a chance to write my intro tonight because supposedly the varsity game starting 45 minutes early, and I was not aware of that. No one told me. So we are going tonight with keys to the game. Providence, obviously the favorite in this one, being favored by 10 points over the Musketeers, 54-44. Playing fast for Providence is going to be epic for them tonight, looking to get past the Musketeer defense as slow at times. Kaylee, you played on this team a lot last year. You know what things are like under Coach Drury. What are things that Musketeers need to do tonight in order to beat Providence after losing to them back in the first round of sectional a year ago, 56-39 last in the first round of sectional last season?
For this game, I feel like they probably need to speed it up a little bit more, keep it fast paced, slowing it down at sometimes for them to be able to score. They need to know their opponents and how well they play, and they need to focus on their shooting and knocking their shots down.
Yeah, shooting with a purpose, knowing the scouting report, and slowing the game down at certain points during the night will definitely help them prevail over Providence tonight after losing big to them past March, or to be February. So tonight for Providence, playing fast will benefit them quite a bit, as this Musketeer team is slow at points during games, as well as making good passes. Musketeers, even though they are slow, able to get their hands in front of passes and intercept passing lanes, but that does not stop them from making mistakes in the long run that we've seen multiple times from Musketeers this year. Work it in the post. We see multiple Musketeer players that are able to play in the post, such as Emma Bronner, the freshman, playing in the post this year as a freshman, being really good at what she does. And Eliza Starrett last week we saw her able to body her way down low and not giving up any room for anybody to make plays down there. So being able to work in the post for Providence be good. And for Musketeers, I didn't add that to the scouting book tonight for me, but Musketeers need to play for the post tonight. So does Providence in order to win this game. Putting up more points is the objective. Let's see who can do it tonight. We'll send you away a minute and a half remaining in the pregame. We'll be for a extended start here, an early start, about 6:45 start here at Eastern High School. We'll send you away. Be back for tip-off action here.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
It's time.
5 times national champions, 22 conference championships,
3 on the way. Yes!
17 Big Ten players of the year,
Throws up a shot.
7 basketball Hall of Famers, and countless memories on the court.
Grace puts it up. Oh! What a spin move!
This is Indiana Hoosiers basketball. It's time to put on the old gold and black. Hail Purdue. And jump on the Boilermakers special.
Oh, Boilermakers! A 39-yard flea flicker!
The Golden Gophers of Minnesota are in town to face the Boilermakers on Saturday.
25, 20, 15, 10, needs a block, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Our coverage begins at 2:30 on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hello, folks. Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store. I'd like to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that voted us your best place to purchase appliances, furniture, and floor coverage in Washoe County for another year. At Billy Martin Store, we have so much more to offer our loyal customers. Not only do we carry a complete line of GE Hot Point and Speed Queen appliances, but also a full line of home furnishings as well. Beautiful, quality name brand furniture and living room suites, sectionals, recliners, dining room suites, bedroom suites, lamps, and sectionals. And Bose Bedding, made in the USA, and Moe's Furniture and Bedding is made right here in Southern Indiana. Billy Martin Store has a nice display of all of your floor covering, carpets, vinyls, tiles, laminates, Somerset hardwood flooring. We offer you low prices, free home and business estimates, and professional installation by our own installers. Billy Martin Store offers you free delivery, free haul-away, and our own professional service on what we sell. Janice, Tanya, and I will be happy to help you in selecting the perfect item for your home or business and stand behind you if you have a problem. Billy Martin Store has been serving Southern Indiana and the Louisville area for 164 years and counting. As the fifth generation and Tanya the sixth, we would like to say a big thank you for all of your support year after year. Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Eastern High School. Ensuing the national anthem here, we're going to have the starting lineups for both teams. We're going to see Providence first. Camden Pierce, the sophomore, 5'3" sophomore. The height is not there for the Providence tonight, as Camden Pierce, the 5'3" sophomore. And we're going to see Kaylee, 5'8" sophomore. A lot of sophomores overpowering this team tonight. We're going to see Lily Theobald, 5'5" sophomore, as well as Avery Smith. Addison Smith, 5'7" sophomore, and then Avery Smith, a 5'8" sophomore. All for Providence tonight. All sophomores leading this team for the Pioneers tonight. Huge for them. And it's pitch black in this gym right now, so I can't see my list as I started the starting lineup. But I might be able to see Eastern a little bit better, as we're going to see Kylie Beck, Katie Honor, Emma Bronner, Bracy Jackson, and Eliza Starrett, the usual starters for the Musketeers in this game tonight. Freshman led by only one senior on the whole team for the Musketeers, Kylie Beck, looking to lead her team to their first victory of the season, starting 0-6 for the first time since the 2006-2007 season under Kelly Stewart. So now we got high school basketball underway. Kaylee, what do you look for tonight to win for the Musketeers? What do you look for tonight to win for the Musketeers? It's very loud in here. We apologize. Well, talking before the broadcast, Kaylee, we both understood that the key tonight for the Musketeers is going to be huge, to play to the post, play fast, or play slow, and understand their scouting report. If Coach Drury prepared them right tonight, Kaylee, they will prevail over Providence with the favoritism going to the Pioneers. We'll hopefully see a good game tonight. We're going to see at center court for the tip in the circle, Providence bring in their tall girl. It looks to be, can't see her number. Well, I know we're going to see Katie Honor, though, for the Musketeers, and they're tipping this ball away tonight. Number 22, the sophomore freshman Katie Honor, the 5'11" freshman, and number 24 for Providence. Number 24, Avery Smith, another sophomore and freshman going at it tonight in the tip to center court. The tip will be up in momentarily, and it is up, and it is controlled by the Musketeers. Kylie Beck, but on the floor immediately, a jump ball on the first possession of the game. We'll re-tip to start the game tonight. What an interesting way to start. Early start time tonight, as well as a opening tip jump ball. What a way to start tonight. Tip is up for the second time and controlled by Kylie Beck, heading the offensive territory. Stripped away by the Pioneers. Number 1, Camden Pierce, heading the other way, looking for a teammate open to set her offense up quickly. A 2-3 zone is what the Musketeers are sitting up in right now. Or 1-2-2 zone, excuse me. A 1-2-2 zone setting up right now as the call pass over right to Pierce on the right wing. Back up top to Smith. Smith looking around, can't find no one. That 1-2-2 offense defense causing troubles early. Back up to Smith at the top of the key, slowing things down. A quick, very slow start for Providence. Just now back over to Pierce on the right wing. Down to the corner to Kayler. Kayler back up to Smith. To Pierce. Pierce over Smith. Back over now to Theobald. Back out to Kayler. Back over to Pierce. Pierce back out to Smith. Smith in the middle. This time broke the coverage that time. The Musketeers. Nearly a jump ball that time. Back over to Pierce. Pierce fakes from three. Comes back out to Kayler. Kayler for three. Misses. Rebounded by the big girl in the middle. Smith. The other Smith was sister. Bree Young comes down to Eliza Starrett. Eliza Starrett pass outlet to Kylie back. Kylie heading the other way. What a decent first possession for Providence that time. Nothing really working though, but offensive rebound to start. Nothing in the works right now for either team as the game's now a minute 15 in now. Hunter at the top of the key now at the weave handoff from Starrett. Heading down the lane now with the opening drive off the foot of Hunter, heading the other way. Nothing working that time for the Musketeers. I've seen that a lot this year, Kaylee. Now we're going to see Pierce heading the other, excuse me, not Pierce. We're going to see Smith heading the other way. Addison Smith now. Screen coming from the other Smith. Pass over now to Kayler. Kayler will pass back to Smith. Smith back up to Kayler. Again, we're one-sided offense here. Back down for a layup. Up and no good. Rebounded by, Pioneers. Stripped away by Honor, but Honor will pick up the early foul and will stay on the side of the floor. That foul will come, the first one, on the freshman, Katie Honor, picking up her first foul early in this game. About 2 minutes in to this early start basketball game tonight. We'll be out here early tonight. Passing in and out for Providence is number 3, Addison Smith. Looking this offensive end here. Back out now to Theobald. Theobald dribbling down the lane, guarded by Bronner. Bronner passes it out to Pierce. Pierce pump fakes from 3, gets guarded by Honor. Back out top to Smith. Smith now over the other Smith. Smith has a shot from 3, doesn't take it. Back up to the other Smith sister. Back over now. We're going to see Kayler for 3, up and no good. Rebounded by Honor. Honor instantly takes the dribble. Doug picks it up, though. Pass out the outlet to Jackson. Jackson back to bat this time. 1-3-1 zone coming now. Chasing is Pierce for Pioneers. Barn on the right corner now, looking for a shot. Doesn't take it. Guarded closely by Avery Smith. Tipped away, staying on the center of the floor. Bronner trying to make an all-cross court pass from her chest, and it got nowhere. Tipped out of bounds. Musketeers retain possession. Bat looking to pass it in for the Musketeers. Bat into Bronner now. Fumbles the ball at first, but gets it back. Back over to Hunter in the corner. Hunter trying to make a move. Doesn't now. In the middle of the floor. Back up to Starrett, the right wing. Starrett troubles down the lane. Pass out to Jackson on the right corner. Jackson about fumbles it out of bounds, but gets back possession back. Guarded very closely by Kayler. Kayler pushes it out of the lane there. Bat heading down the lane. Up for a floater. Is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Bat. Bat fighting for it, but ends up losing out of bounds. We are going to stay here on the side of the court after a huge possession from both teams. They're fighting for the ball, looking for it after a jump ball early in the game. Bat to pass it in again for the Musketeers on the second inbound pass from the side of the floor. Screen coming from Jackson, pass out to Starrett. Pump fake inside to Starrett. Not got to Starrett now. Back on the right wing to Starrett. Looking down low to Bronner. Bronner has a post feed. But she ends up losing her footing and out of bounds. It goes Bronner. Heading the other way. Passing it in is Theobald for Providence Pioneers. We're going to see Smith heading up the floor this time. Smith looking through her offense, setting things up, guarded by Hunter in the 1-2-2 zone now. Back up to Smith, top of the key. Smith looking for a pass and take it down the right lane. Now we're going to see Kayler on the right wing, back over to Smith, down low to the other Smith sister, looking for a shot, and we're going to have a jump ball. The second jump ball of the first quarter, second jump ball of the game, within 3 minutes of each other. Very, very quick to start the game on jump balls. This seems to be a girls' basketball epidemic in jump balls. And it's going to be the Eastern Musketeers ball now. Switch it up. Providence's ball. Referees couldn't figure it out, nor could we. Now Providence is going to be taking out of bounds on the baseline. Moving around, we're going to see Kayler from 3, misses it. Rebound comes out to Smith, back down to her other sister Smith. Smith looking for a post, does up and we got a foul, but is wedged in between the rim and the backboard. Otherwise, it would be a jump ball, but we're going to see a foul, and we're going to see the sophomore, 5'8" sophomore, Avery Smith, going to the line for her first set of free throws tonight, looking to put this Providence Pioneers team up early. 4:48 remaining. The score is knotted up at 0. No points either side, but the fouls come to Hunter very quickly. She picked up her second foul on that situation down low. First shot is up for Smith and is good. Pioneers pull out to a 1-0 lead early not quite early, about midway through the first quarter. Now 1-0. Smith, second shot, looking to make 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Second shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound comes down to Jackson, but Jackson doesn't grab it. Smith does. The free throw shooter does. And back out top is Pierce controls the offensive board. Now we're going to see it outside for Theobald. Theobald pass down to Smith. Smith up for two. No good. Rebounded by Bronner. Bronner ripping it away, not allowing Smith to get any possession there. The outlet pass heading the other way with some speed, slowing things up now, guarded by Pierce very closely. And this 1-2-2 looks like they're falling back in. 1-2-2 that they're falling into. Both defenses are playing a 1-2-2 zone right now. Not going to work very well if they keep giving up inside passes. As Sterrett looking to drive down the lane, does not get there. Screen coming from Sterrett, though. Shot is up in. No good. Complete nothing but error there from Kaylee Batt. On the shot attempt there, she missed. She's 0 for 2 from the field right now. 2-3, changing the defense up now. We're going to see Kaylee in the left corner. Doesn't take the shot. Theobald driven down the lane. Pass up to Kaylee. Kaylee for 15. Up and good. Kaylee gets her first bucket of the night, making the lead 3-0 now after that Avery Smith free throw, and now that 15-footer coming from Kaya Collar. Emma Honor, Katie Honor passes it now over to Sterrett. Sterrett gets stripped away. Bat for three, and it's called waved off. Bat would have got that shot, but no, waved off. Elijah Sterrett traveled before the shot. Passing it in now for Providence. We're going to see a check into the game. Number 15, Molly Richards, the junior, 5'5" junior. Checking in for number 4, Lily Theobald, the sophomore, running up the court now. This time we're going to see Addison Smith. Addison Smith passing it over now to Richards. Richards, the entrance for the first entrance tonight, seeing her the first time tonight at the top of the key. Passing it down low over to Collar. Collar back up top to Richards. Richards looking down low to Smith. Smith for 13 from 11 feet. Rebounded by Sterrett after the miss from Smith. Bat heading the other way, guarded on the half court by Pierce. Pierce is 5'8", but I don't think the roster's right. She looks to be about 5'2". Nothing, but defense has played very well from her. I think they may have given her the benefit of the doubt. Oh, excuse me, I looked at the wrong person. He's 5'3". I got it close. 5'3". So the 5'3" sophomore, the guard from Providence, making the defensive stand there, turning the Musketeers over. Heading the other way now, we're going to see Richards. Richards passing it over to Pierce. I can't get over that. Pierce back up to Richards. Richards at the top of the key. Dribbling around on Honor. Honor guarding her closely. And this time back over to Pierce. Pierce back to Richards. Richards to the middle of Smith. Smith looking outside to Collar. Collar doesn't take the shot. Gets double teamed quickly. Back up to Richards. Richards looking around. Doesn't take it back over to Collar. Collar on the left corner back to Richards. Their offensive outside playing very good for the Providence right here right now. I was going to see Smith up from 7 feet. Doesn't get it. Rebound from Sterrett again. Her second rebound of the night. Heading over to Bat. Bat slowing things up as Pierce giving her heck on defense. Nothing working for her. Oh, Bat gets tripped up big time by Collar. Woo, Collar not allowing any room for her. Honor making a move down low, strips it away, and heading the other way as Bronner picks up a foul on the transition. Luckily, this is not any bigger than high school basketball, or that'd be a transition take foul. So now we're going to see Providence passing it in after another foul turnover or even turnover for the Musketeers. Passing in Richards. Now we're going to see Lily Theobald, the one that checked out earlier for Richards, now checking back into the game for the starting guard for Pioneers, Pierce. Richards, dribbling around, dribble off her foot. Now pick up her dribble, passing it over to Theobald. Theobald back over to Richards. Richards back to Theobald, down the corner to Smith. Smith for three, up and missed it. Oh, nothing but backward that time. Brick shot. We see Richards back out to Collar. Collar passes back out to Theobald. Theobald over to Smith. Smith down low to the other sister. Down low, miss, and we got a foul on the shot. Sister to sister that time for the layup. Missed it, but gets fouled. She'll go to the line for her second pair of free throws tonight. Smith going 1 for 2 her first time to the free throw line. Looking to put the Pioneers up by 5 here on the second set of free throws. As we see maybe one fan from Providence coming to support them tonight. There is not one student in the cheer section tonight for Providence. Smith's first shot is up and good. This lead extends out to 4-0, 1:53 remaining in the first quarter. Smith taking her second shot, fourth shot from the line. Up and it is good. Smith making her appearance at the free throw line now, being 3 for 4, 75% to start tonight. Putting this lead out 5-0. Over the top pass to Sterrett. Sterrett after the press, the 1-2-2 press coming from Providence. Sterrett making a move down the lane, doesn't get there. Gets met by 2 Providence defenders now. Back over to Jackson. Back into Kaylee Bat in the right corner. Kaylee making a move, doesn't get there. Bat trying to find a move. We have a foul picked up by Molly Richards, the junior, 5'5" junior from Providence, picking up her first foul tonight, along with the first team foul, playing very clean basketball for Providence to start, as Bat's going to pass it in the inbounds. Back out to Sterrett. Sterrett looking for the outlet. Doesn't take it, though. Dribbling down the lane, trying to find a lane. Does. Gets stripped from behind by Richards, but though he retains possession of the ball. Back up to Hunter. Hunter looking for a shot. Pump fakes. Goes in for 15. Up in. No good. Rebound by Hunter. Hunter up for 2. No good. Rebound by Hunter again. Hunter up for 2. No good. But she gets the foul that time. Nothing happening on the offensive end for the Musketeers tonight, as we're going to see her go to the line again, or her go to the line for 2 shots, looking to put the Musketeers on the board for their opening point tonight. Katie Honor, the freshman, playing a lot of minutes for the Musketeers this year, putting a first shot up, and it is good. Off the rim, off the backboard, and then falls down to the net. 1-5 now, 1:28 remaining in the first quarter. Katie Honor looking to shoot her second free throw of 2 here at the free throw, at the charity stripe. Her second shot is up, and it is good. Same situation as earlier, off the backboard, off the rim, off the backboard to the bottom of the net. I want to see Richards heading the way with some pace this time, trying to get things going real quickly as they're now allowing the Musketeers within 3. We're going to see Kyle Caller in the left corner, back up now to Theobald. Theobald over to Richards, back to Theobald, now in the middle to Smith. Smith up from skip pass over to Caller. Caller for 3, up and good. Caller gets one to fall from 3. Make that lead now 8-2, 6-point lead now coming a 3-2 press. Very odd press formation from Providence. Now skip pass over to Bronner. Bronner breaks the press. Oh, but she's going to make a mistake. A freshman mental mistake there from Emma Bronner, turning the ball over. The Musketeers having trouble to start. Checking into the game now, we're going to see number 24, Alyssa Calloway, checking in for the Musketeers, seeing her for the first time, maybe this season in the varsity matchup. As now passing it in now is, we're going to see Theobald passing into Richards. Richards looking around, pass over to Theobald. Theobald back in the corner to Collar. Collar back up to Theobald, back over now to Richards. Richards making a move, gets double teamed by the Musketeers. Collar has a lot of lane in the bucket. Yeah, Collar's a lot in the bucket. Theobald has a lot of lane in the bucket. Gets there for 2. 10-2 lead now, nearing into the first quarter, 40 seconds remaining. Sarah from behind gets tipped away, not looking for anything. Taylor Drury, the coach of the Musketeers, invisibly agitated on the sideline, trying to get her team going, down 10-2 early in this game to the Providence Pioneers. We're going to see 2 new players for Providence now, both sisters of the Smith. Check out. We're going to see number 23, Valeria, check in to the game for them tonight, as well as number 20, Jada Kemp. Back over to Hunter on the right wing. Hunter looking around, doesn't find a way. Picked off by Richards. Richards heading the other way. Stared at the guard, pass there. Pump fakes. Back out to Theobald. Theobald making a lane down the middle. Gets a 15-foot, backs her way back out to 3-point line. Back over to Richards. Richards down the low. Looked for 8 feet up, and it is no good. Off the right iron. Back up to Richards on the rebound. We're going to stay on the side of the floor. 12.1 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Musketeers trail 10-2, heading their way to a 0-7 start for the first time in program history. As checking in to the ball game now, checking in for caller will be number 12, number 12, Lily Scher. And we're going to see 20, Kemp for 3. Got it. Jada Kemp opens the basket, opens the freshman year up with a 3. And that will expire our clock in the first quarter. Musketeers trail 13-2. We'll send you way back for second quarter action here on WSLM.
Hello, folks. Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store. I'd like to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that voted us your best place to purchase appliances, furniture, and floor coverage in Washoe County for another year. At Billy Martin Store, we have so much more to offer our loyal customers. Not only do we carry a complete line of GE Hot Point and Speed Queen appliances, but also full line of home furnishings as well. Beautiful quality name brand furniture in living room suites, sectionals, recliners, dining room suites, bedroom suites, lamps, and sectionals. And Bose Bedding, made in the USA, and most furniture and bedding is made right here in Southern Indiana. Billy Martin Store has a nice display of all of your floor covering, carpets, vinyls, tiles, laminates, Somerset hardwood flooring. We offer you low prices, free home and business estimates, and professional installation by our own installers. Billy Martin Store offers you free delivery, free haul-away, and our own professional service on what we sell. Janice, Tanya, and I will be happy to help you in selecting the perfect item for your home or business and stand behind you if you have a problem. Billy Martin Store has been serving Southern Indiana and the Louisville area for 164 years and counting. As the 5th generation and Tanya the 6th, we would like to say a big thank you for all of your support year after year. Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Second quarter action underway. Bat now top of the key, looking around, making a move. We're going to have a hand check foul on Pierce. The starting lineup coming in for the Providence Pioneers to start the second quarter.
Dumb mistake for Providence.
Yeah, not a good start to the second quarter from Providence, having a foul to start. 7:53 remaining. Bad tick out of bounds. We've finally heard something from my co-host, Kaylee Mckinley. Thank you for picking up now and saying something. Let's hope to hear more for you tonight as it's picked off over the top from Smith. Smith going for a layup, guarded by Hunter. Hunter blocks it off. Blocks it. I take that over hand after the shot. We're going to stay on this side of the floor, though. Providence 13, Musketeers 2. As we are now in the second quarter of action here, 7:09 p.m. Very early start. I'm surprised. Caller for three. Missed it off the front iron, back to bat. Bat with the offensive defensive rebound, heading the other way, guarded by Pierce. Pierce giving up no room for her on the offensive end. As we see Bat making move down to 11 feet. We're going to have a foul, though. It looks to be on Livy Theobald, the sophomore, picking up her foul that time on the shot. We'll see Kylie Bat go to the line for the first time tonight as her teammate, Katie Honner, went there earlier and knocked down 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Bat to look to match that. Bats. Her first shot is up from the line, and it is no good. Off the back iron and out. And we're going to see her, 0 from 1 from the night from the free throw line. Struggling all season at the charity stripe, but looking to turn things around tonight. Her second shot is up, and it is no good as well. Rebounded by Bronner. Bronner up and fouled. The third Musketeer will go to the charity stripe tonight for 2 free throws. As we saw Bat go to the line and start 0 for 2 tonight for free throw line. Now at the line, the freshman, number 32, Emma Bronner. Her first shot is up and good. I ducked on that one, if anything. But up and good. That's all that matters. It went in the bottom of the net. 3-13 now. Checking in is Richards for Providence. Coming in for Theobald. Theobald picking up her second foul. Has to take a seat. Looking to get out of foul trouble in the second half. Bronner's second shot is up and good. She gets both of her free throws that time, starting 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Heading the other way is Smith, assisted by Richards. Smith over to Richards now in that 3-2 zone, or a different kind of zone defense coming from the Musketeers this season. Back down to Smith in the lane, up and good for 2. Sister to sister again for 2 points that time, Smith to Smith. Now Bat heading the other way of the head of steam, breaking the press very early now, guarded by Pierce. Pierce flying down the head of steam, looking to play defense as she's now guarding Bat at the top of the key now to start the volleyball spike line. Bat can't find any lane out now. Screen coming from Bronner. Takes the screen, but not one good coming there from that. Roll from Bronner up for 12 feet, and we're going to have a travel again on Bronner. Can't quite find her footing to start. Kaylee, you've been in that situation before. We're finding your footing is something that needs to be done very quickly. What do you think needs to be done for Emma, in order to find her footing and be able to be more confident on the floor?
For her, I think she just needs to learn to control herself. She gets out of control with her up top of the body. For tall girls, that's more common because there's more height that you have to control. She's got long legs, so that also plays a pretty big role in not being able to keep her balance.
Indeed, it does. She ended up finding her balance on that defensive possession there, turning the Providence Pioneers over, and now Bat's heading the other way, looking for a shot, though, back over to Honner. Honner dribbling around, fakes one out, up for 2, and good. Katie Honner making a note on the offensive end there, getting 2 points on the board, putting her 4th point on the board tonight. Smith over to Pierce on the right wing, back up to Richards. Richards guarded by Honner in the 3-2 zone, down to Smith in the 7 feet, back out to Richards. Emma Bronner not allowing anything. We're going to have a 3-second violation in the lane. We're going to see Smith just camping down there, pitching a tent in the lane and getting turned over. Going the other way is Musketeers coming in a 1-3-1 press. Over the top pass coming to Starrett. Picked off by Pierce. Pierce, the speedy sophomore, coming around, picking that one off, heading the other way with Smith. Over to Smith. Down low, we got to see Smith sisters making a note of themselves tonight. Clearly the best 2 players on this team for the Providence. As Pierce over to Richards on the opposite side of Richards, back over to Smith. Smithing look down to her sister in the post, doesn't get there. Richards making a move, knocked up by 3 defenders. Now back over to Pierce, back over to Collar in the left wing. Collar back up to Pierce. So top of the key is something they're passing the ball around a lot. As Smith takes her shot for 3, airballed off of nothing that time, but off the fingers of Providence's Kaya Collar, heading the other way. We're going to see the Musketeers have another chance to cut this lead into either to 6 or 7 points. Jackson's passing to Starrett. Starrett getting teamed up big by Richards right now. Starrett has a check down pass to Jackson. Jackson skip pass up to Bronner. Bronner finding Bat in the middle of the floor. Bat gets met with some aggression by Pierce. Looking around, Bat making offensive edge this time. Dribbling around, guarded by Collar. Collar up there now, pressuring her. She picked up her dribble. Hunter around the right wing now, just coming around, looking for Jackson. Jackson for 13 feet. Gets blocked by Pierce. The short one gets blocked by her. Stare down low, looking the thing around, and we're going to have a jump ball. Make that the third jump ball of the night. Musketeers able to get on the floor for all 3 jump balls. Providence kind of hovering over it, but still the jump ball is getting called. So now we're going to see another turnover. I guess you can call it a turnover for Musketeers with Providence taking possession. Pierce dribbling it now up the court as a 1-point guard there for Providence. Oh, skip jump there from Richards. Richards pass got the collar. Collar up to oh my gosh, Pierce. Names aren't coming well with me tonight. Pierce back down to Smith in the short corner. Smith dribbling up on her. Back up to Pierce. Pierce pump fakes from 3. Pass over to Richards on the left wing. Down to the corner to Collar. Back up to Richards. Back up to Collar to the corner. Collar for 3. Up and bang. Got it. Collar from deep 3-point range that time. Nearly near the sideline. Is 18-6 now. 12-point lead. 4.5 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Long touchdown pass to Jack, the bat. It doesn't get it. Pierce takes it away. Pierce heading the other way as ahead of steam this time as they have a multiple opportunity with their backs turned by the Musketeers. Collar the left wing. Skip pass over to Richards. Richards dribbling for 15-foot. Skip pass back out to Collar. Collar for 3 again. Got it. Collar's on fire from 3. Here, 2. She's 2 in a row. Coach Drury wants to talk things over and take a timeout. We'll send you away and be back for the remaining 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
From South Bend to Evansville and from Vincennes to Richmond, all over Hoosier country. Catch Indiana University football all season long. Big Ten play continues as IU visits the Fighting Illini this weekend. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. on the Neal Tire and Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
30-second timeout, quick and done. We are ready for the final 4 minutes and 6 seconds as Coach Drury is very, very mad or angry at her team right now, showing a lot of anger in that huddle on the sideline, trying to get her team going as they are already down a quick 15 points, 21-6, with 4:06 remaining in the second quarter, nearing halftime as Bat passes it over to check down pass to Jackson. Bat guarded by Smith. Bat getting double teamed this time on a 2-3 zone coming from the Providence Pioneers. Skip pass over to Jackson. Jackson back over to Hunter. Hunter pump fakes, makes 2 of them jump up for 15, misses it, rebounded by Starrett. Starrett up for 2, and it is good, no good, but a foul. Eliza Starrett, the sophomore, will go to the line, looking to put her first points on the board tonight and a first opportunity from the charity stripe, looking to get things going for her. Starrett, a pretty good free throw shot this year, high arcing one. Her first shot is up, and it is good. Eliza Starrett, her mountaintop shot is good for the first one. She really knows how to get that hand in the cookie jar. Nice looking shot from Eliza Starrett as her first free throw is up and good. 21-7 now, 14-point lead for Providence. Starrett, second shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound comes down to Kemp. Kemp pinning the other way, outlet pass up to Pierce. Pierce pump fakes from 3, moving things around, clearing the offensive zone out. Looking over to Kemp. Kemp back up top of the key. Now pass over to Collar in the left wing. Collar back up to Kemp. Kemp dribbling on Hunter. Doesn't make go back up to Collar. Kemp looking to the back cut there to Pierce. Doesn't take it. Smith down low for 17. Back at 6 feet. Dribbles from 17 feet to 6 feet for a shot. No defensive restriction there from the Musketeers, allowing a dribble to the middle. So now we're going to see Bat heading the way after this shot from Smith. Swing coming from Bronner. Picks up her dribble back over to Hunter. Down to Bronner. Bronner looking for a post move. Does. Up for 2. No good off the side of the backboard. Rebound comes down to Smith, one of the Smith sisters. That'll be Addison Smith. Smith heading the other way, looking for a layup. No defensive restriction. Now back out to her sister for 3. Miss. Rebounded by Starrett. Starrett heading the other way. Defense is struggling for the Musketeers right now. It's making it very known as Providence having no trouble putting the ball in the basket. Bat. Dribbling around, looking, guarded by Pierce. This high 2-3 zone coming from Providence right now is giving the Musketeers a lot of troubles. Hunter's in the corner now, dribbling around to the short corner. Back up to Jackson at the top of the key. Jackson skip pass over to Bat. Bat looking for 3, doesn't take it. Back to 15, skip pass over to Hunter. High, but the catch is made. Hunter back over to Bat. Tipped off way by Pierce. Pierce heading the other way, but Bat tries to climb on top of it. Does not. We're going to stay with the Musketeers. The Musketeers will keep possession of that ball as Bat makes an effort to dive on the floor for the possession. But the referee thought differently. The referee thought that Providence touched it. So now we're going to say the Musketeers. Jackson to pass it into Bat. Bat taking her sweet time getting across the line because they want to slow this offensive game down now as they're already down by 14 points. Jackson, right wing, over to bat in the left wing. Skip pass. Lots of skip passes coming from the Musketeers tonight as their offensive zone is not very good looking. Jackson down low to Sterrett. Sterrett trying to make one Smith. Does. The skip back out to Bronner. Bronner back out to Jackson. Jackson slowing things down back over to bat. To the middle to Sterrett. Sterrett looking for 15 feet. Dribbles down low, guarded by Smith. Makes a move on the other Smith sister. Jackson to Bronner. Bronner in the corner. The big girl out in the three-point line. Be trying to shoot threes. Not something that needs to be working well for Musketeers tonight because Bronner hasn't statistically made a three this season. Sterrett for 15, misses it, rebounded by Smith. Smith heading the other way now, looking for her sister in the three-point lane, but finds Pierce. Pierce pump fakes from three. Guarded closely by Jackson. Jackson giving up no shot that time. A 3-2 zone coming from the Musketeers. Another 3-2 zone. Something we don't see in the high school game very much is a 3-2 zone, but pass over now. Checking into the game was Lily Sure. Leela Sure passes it over to Addison Smith, and Addison Smith strokes it from three, lets one fly, and got it. Addison Smith and her sister have both knocked down a three now, making this lead 17 points for the Providence Pioneers. Pass down low to Honor, but Honor has a wide open Bronner, but doesn't take her. So Sterrett slowing things down at the top of the key now. As this game is getting out of hand early, we're already going to see a lot of subs coming in for Providence now. The hand check defense playing from the Providence Pioneers. Back into Honor, tip for a layup, and it is no good. Rebounds come down to Smith. Addison Smith. Smith heading the other way, looking on a 2-on-3 opportunity. Pass over to her teammate of Kemp in the corner, but Kemp passes it off away to Sure. Sure goes the lane down the lane, gets fouled. Something to be said about Kemp in this game early as she makes sure she can pump fake. She pump fakes around the defense, gets down low very quickly, and able to make skip passes and get things outside. And then inside out is the key to make three-point shots if you're going to, because it's the most normal formation and motion to shoot a three-pointer. As we're seeing Pierce from deep three. Got it. Wow. Camden Pierce, the unexpected three-point shot from volleyball line, lets it fly and gets it. 20-point lead now for Providence, 27-7 with 25 seconds remaining in the first half here at Eastern High School as Bat picks up, Bat gets fouled on the breaking of the press. So now we're going to see who can take it now. This is going to be a penalty. 5 shots and a double bonus penalty now coming for Kaylee Bat. The rule changed this year in high school basketball. I know I mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. IHSAA changes the rule. It's 5 fouls and a double bonus. No more bonus, regular bonus, number 1-and-1 shots, just a double bonus foul at 5 fouls. But the catch is the fouls reset each quarter rather than each half. So now we're going to see the penalty shot coming. The second one, the first one was up and no good, but Bat taking the second one up and good. 8-27 now. And we're going to see Kemp dribbling it up the court now with slowing things down, looking to get the final shot of this first half. Back over to Pierce to make the three-point shot from volleyball line earlier. Back over to Kemp, just trying to toss the ball around, looking to run the clock out in the first half. Already up by 19 points. Pass over now to Sure. Sure dribbling down low, stripped away by Bat. Bat heading the other way with a one-on-one opportunity. Guarded by Pierce. Bat up for 2, and it is up and is good. Rolled around the rim, but got it. 27-10 is your first half score. Providence leads huge over the Musketeers. We'll send you away. Be back for Commissioner's Corner. And then after halftime show. Thank you for listening on WSLM. I'm Guthrie alongside Kaylee McKinley, who I hope to hear from in the second half a little bit.
Turning Point Church in Scottsburg is a church of second chances and new beginnings and has something for everyone and every age. Showers for those in need are going to be available on Wednesday from 5:30 to 6:15. Food is also available afterwards. If you're in need of more than a meal, Turning Point has food giveaways twice a month, Mondays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming up this Saturday, November the 11th and November the 25th. Turning Point Church is located at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. For more information, contact Pastor John Jackson at 812-752-7857 or find the church's Facebook page.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. We call it the Commissioner's Corner. Commissioner, volleyball championships wrapped up last week. Some tremendous play, as you would expect. Single A goes to Southwood, 2A to Muncie Burris. Providence repeats as a 3A champ, and Hamilton Southeastern pulls off an undefeated season. Not only undefeated, a season in which people had trouble even winning a set against this team. And so tremendous display of volleyball talent and sportsmanship and fun up at Worthen Arena at Ball State last Saturday.
Phenomenal week of volleyball, or weekend of volleyball. And the whole thing started on Friday night with the Coaches Association volleyball put on an incredible banquet to celebrate the teams that made it. But then Saturday came the volleyball, and it was just phenomenal. Hamilton Southeastern, I don't know that I've ever seen that many girls that are over 6 foot on the court at the same time. I mean, they dominated the net, but it was just incredible volleyball, and hats off to them for completing an undefeated season.
Well, again, they're very talented. There's some familiar names, obviously Providence repeating in 3A. I don't think people recognize number one, how hard it is to win a championship, let alone repeat and go back to back. That is a tremendous accomplishment.
It is, and they all have tradition-rich programs. In Providence, had one of their primary players was out with a knee injury in the state championship game, and it was just next player up, and they didn't miss a beat defending their state championship.
Muncie Burris has been there many times before. How about Southwood coming out with a single A championship? What a story for their school.
Yeah, happy for Coach Fenical. He's been a volleyball coach at their school and also the athletic director for many, many years. And they've been knocking on the door for a couple of years. And finally they were able to come through. And that first state championship, especially for Coach Fenical, being an education-based coach for all these years, was just special to see him and the celebration of that community. Again, it was just great for Coach Fenical and his team.
Paul Neidig joining us. We're talking about the IHSAA championships. Okay, over the weekend, we had some great football. Girls basketball got started around the state. It's that time of year when you have that convergence of football and basketball. We moved to the regional round now in football, and it's getting interesting. There's some really great matchups around the state this weekend.
That's exactly right, Coach. I was studying some of the matchups, and I think tickets are going to be at a premium at a lot of our facilities throughout the state. There's undefeated teams playing undefeated teams. There's teams that have had the best record in years at their school. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate, keep the rain away, and I just think this Friday night regional weekend is going to be just chock full of incredible high school football from one end of the state to the other.
I think you're right. I couldn't agree more. It's a great time. As I mentioned, you just wrapped up volleyball. Girls basketball has started. Boys basketball practice has started. It won't be long before we're at Lucas Oil Stadium playing for championships. And it's gone very, very quickly. From my perspective, I'm not sure if it has for you, but this season has gone rapidly.
It always does, Coach. And as we march towards that day when we're at Lucas Oil, home of the Colts, incredible sponsor for us, you just turn around and here it is. I can still remember August 1st, the beginning of August, when we were trying to get the physicals on file in the athletic offices and get first days of practice started, and then we turn around and here we are, almost knocking on the door of championship weekend.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. It's our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Paul, thanks so much for your time. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Coach, and thank you for doing what you do.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitive salaries, flexible schedules, and professional training. So bring your creativity, style, and drive to your local Fantastic Sam's today and show us what you've got. Fantastic Sam's. Real salon experiences, real savings, real fantastic.
Stop by Fantastic Sam's in Salem today or visit their website at fantasticsams.com. This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Are you ready for some football and fantastic deals on wheels? John Jones Auto Group is here to kickstart your season with unbeatable savings at all 4 of our locations. That's right, we're conveniently located in Salem, Corden, Greenville, and Scottsburg. Score big this football season and drive away a winner with John Jones Auto Group. Our dedicated team is committed to helping you find the perfect vehicle that suits both your style and your budget. Whether you're looking for a tough and versatile truck to tackle any challenge or sleek and fuel-efficient sedan to zip through traffic like a star player, we've got you covered. Plus, don't overlook our certified pre-owned vehicles that offer affordable reliability. Get ready to do a happy touchdown dance because we're offering incredible finance options. Our finance team will work their magic to secure the best rates and terms tailored to your needs. Touchdown, and there's more. John Jones Auto Group is offering game-changing incentives, lease specials, and low APRs. Make this the perfect time to drive home, a deal you won't find anywhere else. Don't fumble this opportunity. Visit John Jones Auto Group today at any of our 4 locations. Or you can check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the quarter pounders coming in tonight alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Welcome back from Commissioner's Corner and at Eastern High School. Halftime is about over, and the third quarter is among us here. Musketeers trail by 17 points to the Providence Pioneers, 27-10. Opening up this game, allowing so many points in the first quarter, about 15. Musketeers only put up 4. So now we're eager to see, because Kaylee, during halftime, we were talking about defense, about how the Musketeers are not working, not giving enough, not applying enough pressure for Providence to make things work for them. What about the defense tonight? Does Musketeers need to change in order to come back in this game, Kaylee?
To get back in this game, in my opinion, they need to get out of zone and play man-to-man, put some more pressure on the ball. Put Kaylee Batt on number 1 because they're both pretty fast.
So just change the lineup around a little bit. Take Katie Hunter off of Pierce and put Kaylee Batt on her because she's a little bit quicker. I agree with that. And getting out of that 2-3 zone or 3-2 zone, they've ran both. Get out of that tonight because it's not applying enough pressure. Of course it's not. They get up 27 points in this first half. Now for Providence. Providence showed a lot of great things tonight. Having Pierce shoot a 3 from the volleyball line in the game, having not shot a shot all night. But now here in the halftime shoot-around, she's made 5 3-pointers in a row. And I don't think she's missed one yet. Boom, there's another one. She's made 6 3-pointers in a row. Not something that we expected from her tonight. But what does Providence need to keep doing in order to keep this lead ahead and not allow Musketeers to crawl the way back?
They definitely need to keep the pressure on. They definitely need to keep the pressure on Eastern and keep putting up the shots.
And stop allowing the Musketeers to get anything they want to on the offensive end, whether they make the shot or not. Because we've seen multiple times where Musketeers have got into the lane, just not having been able to knock the shot down. We've both seen that. You've seen that from your day, where you get to the lane, you're not able to shoot something down. This band is very loud. I can't hear nothing. But yeah, we're seeing glimpses from when you were in high school about when things would not go the way they needed to, and you got to kind of drop your heads and get unmotivated for the game. Now I can talk more normally. Like get unmotivated for the game in the second half when you're down big, because back in March when you played that sectional game against this team, same Providence team, haven't graduated anybody. So you'll see that you guys get up early, but then you allow than to come back and take a big lead. You were up by like 15 points with this Providence team last season in sectional, and then ended up getting come back and lose by 20 points. So I know I'm bringing up bad memories for you, and I'm sorry, but it's just something I had to talk about. So now we saw the Musketeers take possession to start the second half. Kaylee Batt passing in an early jump ball, turning it completely around clockwise and going back the way to Providence. As we're going to see Pierce, the sharpshooter on the halftime shoot around, dribbling the ball down, guarded by Honor, not making the notable change that Kaylee had mentioned in the halftime show that they need to put Batt on her. But now picked off by Jackson, outlet pass to Batt. Batt slowing things up a little bit now, down 17 points with 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Sterrett with the ball on the right wing. Sterrett looking for Jackson. Confined offensive zone now for the Musketeers. Pass down to Batt out to Honor. Honor look for three. Pump fakes. Dribble down the lane. Up for two. No, doesn't take it. Back over to Sterrett in the right wing. Sterrett back out to Honor. Honor makes a note for herself. Gets down the lane. Up for two. And it is no good. Rebounded by Bronner. Bronner gets a jump ball call. We're going to send this into the floor. 2 jump ball. 2 possessions. 2 jump balls here to start the second half. Kaylee, let's talk about for a second what is the deal with women's basketball and jump balls. You played and I remember watching you play, and you were on the floor every 10 seconds, it seemed like, to get the ball back into play. What does it mean to you when it comes to aggression on the floor? Like a post move we just saw from Bronner. Bronner letting one up and going for good for 2 points. What does it mean to you for aggression on the floor?
To me, I feel like getting aggressive and knocking them around a little bit, it makes them want to not guard you as hard, and it just keeps them from actually like trying as hard to get the ball from you.
Exactly. It unmotivates the defense when you play aggressive against them. So now that's what we're seeing from the Musketeers to start the second half. Emma Bronner getting the ball down low and making a good left shoulder turn layup on her defender of Smith and getting her first bucket of the night, trolling the Musketeers offense within 15 points. Now 27-12 lead, 15 points lead for Providence now. As Emma Bronner turns it over, we're going to see Caller on the left wing pass over down to Theobald. Theobald back up top to Smith. Smith, the more the post player, pass over to her sister of Addison. Addison dribble around on Batt. Let's get down the lane, pack up the Caller. Caller dribble around Sterrett. Caller for 15 feet, up and no good. Rebounded by Batt. Batt makes no outlet pass, to secures it and clears out the zone. They're in the defensive zone still now, trying to make her name known. Pierce guarding Batt real close, not allowing her to get past anybody. Bronner sets the screen, but Pierce is all behind it. Now we see Jackson. Jackson in the left wing now, guarded by Caller. Down low to Bronner. Bronner back out to Sterrett. Sterrett pump fakes and 3, dribble down low. Bronner for post feet again. You got to throw that ball up high. Back in high school, Kaylee, did they ever preach to you about your post players throwing it up high rather than low because of the pressure you have down low and the tight lock defense you have down low?
Yes, all the time. So with Providence, they're a shorter team, so their hands are always lower anyway. So when you're a post player, you obviously want that higher pass so that you're already in motion to go up with the layup or the jump shot. And it's just, I've always been taught to throw the chest pass or the overhead pass so that they are already in motion for the layup.
Greatly said. Exactly what did not happen that previous play there. As Sterrett fed the ball to Bronner down in her feet with the ball slipped away and turned over for the numerous amounts of time tonight for the Musketeers, as we now see a 27-12 lead. Only 1 bucket has been put up in this game tonight, as we have an over and back violation on the Musketeers, as Batt clearly was in a adverse position there, trying to find an open position as she was double teamed. But the one thing she didn't do is Jackson was heading across the floor trying to get into the offensive zone so that she could get the ball, is that she did not plant her feet on the other side of the half-court line before catching it, which resulted in a half-court violation or back-court violation, if you must. As now we're going to see Caller pass over Richards. Richard wide open, not guarded by anybody, as Richards going to call for a traveling violation. Multiple turnovers on multiple drives here for both teams. Turning the ball over is a plague for both these teams to start second half. Kaylee, what does Providence need to do better now? As they've seen the Musketeer bring pressure and now a press from Providence. What does Providence need to do differently to keep the ball out of the Musketeers' hands?
Definitely to press them harder, get up on the ball more, not playing back, and making Eastern speed up more.
Definitely. Speeding up Eastern is a huge thing to do tonight if Providence wants to maintain this lead, as they've given up only 2 points in this third quarter. Musketeers have given up nothing the first halfway through the third quarter. That stare on the top of the key guarded by Richard. Screen coming from Jackson. Sierra picks up her dribble, falls backwards, and we're going to have another traveling violation. That is numerous traveling violations for the Musketeers tonight. That's going back to grade school ball. Back in primary school, back in middle school, elementary school, you're taught to keep one foot down at all times when playing basketball, when you're pivoting. That's something the Musketeers have struggled with a lot tonight. Turning the ball over at numerous occasions to the traveling violation. I want to see Smith pass over to Pierce. Pierce from down low from 13 feet. Doesn't take it back up to Smith. Smith got one going for three. Up and round and good. Smith got one to fly from three and got it down as Providence takes a 30-12 lead. 18 points now. Back gets pressure down low. Passing it down low again to Bronner at her feet. Does not quite get where she's going. As they turn it over again. As we see Pierce now. Pierce dribbling on top of the key, back over Richards. Richards wide open again. Not applying any pressure to Richards. As she might not be a shooter, but she still has some damage done. Collar on the left corner now, back up to Richards. Richards takes the lane down the dribble down the lane. Pass up to Smith. Smith back out to Collar. Collar pump picks him three, dribbling down the lane, back over to Smith. Smith back to Richards. This is a passing offense from Providence, not allowing much to go for Musketeers defense. Back to Smith down, dribbling to the short corner. Packs back out to the three-point line, packed over to Richards. Richards dribbling down low for two. And we're going to have another traveling violation, that time on Providence. Nothing working on either end of the floor for both these teams tonight. As after that whole occasion, Coach Drury wants to talk things over. We'll have a 30-second timeout. We'll send you away for a short ad break and be back with some third quarter action. 3 minutes and 4 seconds ago, the Musketeers trail 30-12.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitive salaries, flexible schedules, and professional training. So bring your creativity, style, and drive to your local Fantastic Sam's today and show us what you've got. Fantastic Sam's. Real salon experiences. Real savings. Real fantastic.
Stop by Fantastic Sam's in Salem today or visit their website at fantasticsams.com.
Fantastic Sam's cutting your hair, and we are cutting it loose here at high school basketball as the Musketeers are back on the floor ready for this third quarter action. 3 minutes and 4 seconds ago. Eliza Starrett with the ball now. Check down pass over to Jackson after the press, the 2-1-2 press coming from Pioneers as the Musketeers are in a trouble now. About to turn it over on a not getting the violation, the time clock violation, 10 seconds. I want to see a foul on Jada Kempf. That'll be, about 2,000 her tonight, making it a fourth foul on Providence in the team foul section as they're already near that double bonus penalty. As we'll see your second foul on Jada Kempf. Bat to pass it into the Musketeers. Bat looking around, doesn't make much effort there to pass it to Starrett on a floating ball. Starrett at the top of the key now, facing up towards the basket. Screen coming from Jackson. Fakes the screen, doesn't go that way. Starrett goes to the lane up for two, and it is no good. No shot. Call was on the floor that time for Starrett. There's no continuation in high school basketball on a foul. So we're going to see the sideline out of bounds play or a baseline out of bounds play coming from the Musketeers as Richards checks back in for the Providence Pioneers on that one. So 3:21 remaining, 30-12. Providence leads. Kaylee, we've seen traveling all over this court tonight. Traveling is obviously the basics of basketball. How can it happen? I don't know. Is it a balance thing? We don't know. So to not force turnovers, Providence is allowing a lot of pressure, and Musketeers are getting a lot of pressure. What needs to happen for Providence now is at the start of the third quarter, they allowed the Musketeers to crawl back a little bit, but now they're opening the gap up a little bit more. The Musketeers, are they falling back? Are they getting tired? What do you see from the Musketeers right now?
What I'm seeing is they're giving up. I'm seeing that they're kind of putting their heads down and not really applying the pressure like they were at the beginning.
The confidence is lacking from the Musketeers in this third quarter as they give up another three-point shot, but it's not made. As Richards about gets a foul call that time, and we're gonna let the ladies play. A lot of head clashing there as Bronner gets knocked to the ground. That time is Pierce from the top of the key. Now that famous shot she had didn't take it that time. As Smith dribbling on Bat, but Hunter will pick up her third foul of the night, putting her at 3 fouls. Foul trouble for Hunter. They got that on Bronner instead of, it was on Hunter. Bronner, whoever it was on. It was on the Musketeers' Kaylee bat to be official. They could not figure that out. So now, Pierce at the top of the key now, back over to Smith. Smith dribbling the lane, not guarded by anybody, back out to Pierce. Pierce over to Smith. Smith dribbling the lane up to 15 feet, back out to Pierce. Pierce making a move on Hunter. Pierce up for 2, and it is no good. Rebounded by Hunter, but Pierce comes in and gets the ball back as she's allowing nothing to go. Bat takes the ball now, guarded by Pierce. Pierce running right alongside her there, not giving up any move there. Jackson out top to Sterrett. Sterrett to 15 feet, dribbling down low to 3 feet, up for 2, and it is no good, but she'll have a traveling violation on her. Eliza Sterrett has traveled the whole court tonight without dribbling the ball. What does Eliza Sterrett need to do to fix that? Because you were a post player back in your day, more of a small forward position. What does Eliza Sterrett have to do differently as she's only a sophomore, getting those jitters out of her mind tonight?
She definitely needs to just go back to her fundamentals, pay attention to what she's doing, and focus on how she needs to do it.
Collar up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Bronner. Bronner double teamed by the Providence Pioneers that time. Back out to Bat on the check down pass. Bat now the offensive zone now, guarded by nobody. Sterrett for 3. Up and no good. Rebound comes down to Sterrett. Sterrett going on the lane for 2 points. Up and it is no good. Rolling around the iron that ends up falling off. We're going to see a no bucket possession there from the Musketeers. Now have a 3 from Smith. Up and air ball. We're saved by Providence's number 12, Lila Sure. Lila Sure coming in there and saving that one after the air ball. As Musketeers had no effort to block anybody out and let that one go out of bounds. But now Bat up top to Jackson. Jackson top of the key guard, closer by Collar. Back over to Sterrett again. Sterrett didn't hit the shot that time. But Sterrett back over to Honor. Honor looking over top to Bronner. Can't get there. Smith guarding her closely. Back to Sterrett to the short corner. Smith to sharp for 2. Sterrett up for 2 that time, does not get to go. After we see Collar heading the other way now with some steam in her head as she's not guarded by anybody. This Musketeer defense is in so much trouble as they cannot find their man in any aspect of the game. As they have finally, Kaylee, like you said earlier, they left that 2-3 zone, are now in a man-to-man defense. The Musketeers are, but it's not helping them any. They're still giving up points. They give up 3 points this quarter, not as many as they used to. But on the opposing end of the floor, they only scored 2 points. They scored 2 points compared to the 3 points the Musket Providence have put up. So they're not getting any ground. They actually lost 1 point of ground there. Down 18 points with only 51.1 seconds remaining in this third quarter. It's 12-30. Providence leads big. That's what's seen Smith in the baseline out of bounds. Smith can't find nobody open, but Skip eventually finds a high pass out to Smith. Smith up for 2 and is no good. But another foul. 2 fouls on 1 possession. As Emma Bronner will pick up her 3rd foul, but came out of the game earlier. Checking in for her was Alyssa Calloway. Alyssa Calloway, number 24, the sophomore, 5'8" sophomore, not really matching the height of Emma Bronner. She has her 4th foul of the night. And Katie Hunter picking up her 3rd as we see. We're going to see number 24, Avery Smith, the other sophomore, 5'8" sophomore, at the line, shooting her 2 shots as she made her 1st one, extending this lead out to 19. Smith, 2nd shot is up, and it is good. This lead will now go to 20 points. 32-12, Musketeers trail. This team is 0-6 on the season, looking to go to 0-7. Taylor Drury taking over at the beginning of the season last year, leading her team to a 12-13 record. Something that needs to be noted from the Musketeers now is how they are having problems with all around the floor as another turnover has come from the Musketeers. After that one, passing the ball low to Hunter. Hunter's a taller girl. She needs the ball up high, up her chest or her above her head a little bit to catch that ball. Kaylee, based on your experience as an Eastern Musketeer and under Coach Jury, what is her coaching style like? We can see it from the sideline, how she handles herself on the sideline. But what does she do? How does she handle herself in the locker room or with the team? What are things that she emphasized to hopefully get things going for the Musketeers back when you played?
Back when I played, it was her 1st year, so she was still trying to get into it. She never really actually got on to us when we made mistakes.
She was very lenient on her understanding of making up for mistakes. As Eliza Sterrett turns that one over, make that about the 15th turnover for the Musketeers tonight. I'm going to see a pass out to Pierce. Pierce up for 2. No shot. No good. Clock hits triple zeros now in the third quarter. It is 12-34. 7 points put up by Providence in that quarter. 2 points put up by the Musketeers in that quarter. At the end of the third quarter, the Musketeers trail 34-12. We'll send you Wavy back for fourth quarter action here on WSLM.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas. We're going to need more pepperoni. But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza. Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better. It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis. When I say a handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful. What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation. 1, 2, 3, shut up! Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
The new Shakaroni is available at your Salem Papa John's for a limited time, starting at only $13.99. Call today at 812-883-3369 or order on your Papa John's app. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
24 minutes down, 8 to go in this contest. Providence out to a miraculous lead of 22 points, up 34-12 over the Musketeers, trying to fight their way back to their first win of the season, starting 0-6, as Providence is now 2-2, 2 games behind on the schedule and only playing 2 games less, with now Bat taking out of bounds. The Musketeers get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bat finds Sterrett in the backcourt. Bat, the one guard for the Musketeers. As we're going to see a 1-2-2 zone coming from Providence now. As we're going to see a lot of pressure. Turnover again. Bat turns it over now, pass out to Pierce. Pierce will land the bucket up for 2, and it is no good. Rebound comes down to Smith's sister. Smith up for 2 again, and it is no good. Rebound by Smith again. Offensive rebound for her. Back out to their Smith's sister up for 3. Got it. Smith's sister. Smith to Smith for 3. Up and good. And picked off by Addison Smith. Go up for 2, and it is no good. Rebounded by Theobald, but the jump ball situation coming now as Kaylee Bat on the floor. 37-12, 25-point lead for Providence. As we're going to see for the first time tonight, number 10, the freshman, Miley Robinson, checking into the game. She is going to come in for Kaylee Bat, as Kylie's not blocking out tonight. She's not finding her offensive footing or defensive footing. She's not blocking out. She's not making notable senior-led things. So now she'll take a seat for the remainder of the game. As we'll see Smith pass into Pierce. Pierce at the top volleyball line. Screen coming from the other Smith sister back to Smith. Addison Smith in the corner. Up for 2, and it is good. Addison Smith making her name known tonight, getting another 2-point bucket now. 39-12. Sterrett with a lot of pressure from her, and the check down pass over to Jackson. Bout overthrows her. Jackson back on the corner now here, looking for her help. Oh, we're going to have an elbow offensive foul. Bracy Jackson chooses violence after she gets pressured and cannot find anybody open. We hope to see Kaya Collar to be okay, as Bracy Jackson will pick up the intentional foul after throwing an elbow at Collar as she was playing defense. Her jaw will be feeling that one tomorrow. So now the referees will conversate. We'll send them to the bench, and they're going to talk over if that's going to be a flagrant 1 foul or a normal common foul. So we're going to have a intentional technical foul. Intentional technical foul on Bracy Jackson in the game now. Collar will get 2 shots. Uncontested from the line, nobody next to her. Intentional technical foul on Bracy Jackson. That'll be her first foul tonight. What a way to open up her foul count tonight. Wow. Referees conversated about it a little bit, and she ended up picking up the intentional technical foul. As Collar's first shot is up from the line, is up and no good. A little jumbled up after that hit to the throat, or the jaw, maybe to the jaw after that thrown elbow from Bracy Jackson. Her second shot is up, and it is good. She's 1 for 2 from the technical free throw line that time, as now Providence will have the ball out of bounds on the sideline near the scores table on the near side. We're going to see them pull out to a 40-12 lead. That is now a 28-point lead for Providence. As we're going to see now, Pierce at the top of the key now, guarded by Honor, string coming from Smith. Pierce coming down low, pass out to Smith. Smith up for 2, and it is no good. Rebounded by Smith, up for 2, and no good. This game will seem to be fighting back for the Musketeers after the third quarter started off for them very well, but now things are slowing down for them once again. Down 28 points, looking to push it to 30 is Smith. Smith being Avery Smith. Her first shot's up and good. The leading now extends out to 29 points. Providence blowing Eastern out of the water tonight, up 41-12. Avery Smith's second shot is up and good. Providence now opens up the lead to 42-12, 30-point lead for Providence. We are 5 points away from the IHSAA Mercy Rule 35-point lead, with the clock will continue running for the remainder of the game. As now Smith heading the other way, the wide open pass to Theo Ball up for no good, up shot no good, and then Bronner will throw her elbows around, trying to break free from the defensive pressure as a foul comes on Providence, sitting the other way. What an interesting game we've had tonight, Kaylee. If not one of the most interesting games I've ever seen. We're traveling everywhere. Intentional technical foul, like about 20 seconds ago, on Bracy Jackson. And now we see trouble on the end of the floor for Musketeers in the scoring banks. You saw this team play for numerous years. You know these players that came out of middle school before you, after you graduated. You know their tendencies and why they do what they do. The Musketeers can't score tonight. What do they need to do differently to get that ball in the bucket?
They definitely need to get the high-low actions going in the middle, in the lane. They definitely need to get Kylie back in there to get the ball up the court and throw it into the middle for them to do the high-low actions.
High-low action is very key necessity for the Musketeers. Now as they're trailing huge. Now it's Pierce down low, guarded by Starrett. No contest there. As we see Theo Ball make a loop down low, up for no tip for choice. Back to the caller for three. Caller shot is up and is no good. The rebound comes down huge for Kemp. Kemp getting offensive rebound now to Theo Ball for two. Theo Ball shot is up and good. The Musketeers allowing numerous offensive rebounds tonight, not allowing any pressure. Now we're 3 points away from the Mercy Rule, 44-12, 5:50 remaining. Turnover from Starrett, but she gets the ball back now, heading the other way. And we're going to see her go up for two in a traveling violation. We're going to see Starrett playing a little lackadaisical tonight, as she turned it over by herself at least 6 times on a traveling violation. That'll be the Musketeers' at least 17th turnover tonight. 44-12. The Musketeers trail under the Providence Pioneers. Up for two. Oh, nearly rolled off the iron that time. No good. Foul called on, who will it be? There's 2 Musketeer defenders down there. It can't be on Hunter. That'll be her 5th. Count on her. Okay, foul on Miley Robinson. She opens up her varsity career stats with a foul. We love that. Aggression. We like the aggression. As we're going to see Kaya Caller check out of the game for the final time tonight. She played an excellent game. Ain't that right, Kaylee?
Yes, she did.
Dang right. As that shot is up and no good from Kemp. But we have another foul call on 34, Bracy Jackson. She had the intentional technical foul earlier and now picks up a common foul, sending the Providence Pioneers to the baseline to pass it in. Back out to Pierce on top of the key. Back over to Kemp. Kemp turns it over. Braun takes the quarter, but Miley Robinson won dribbling the ball up the court this time. Their underexperienced player for the Musketeers is Miley Robinson. Down to Bronner. Bronner looking for post. Back out to Hunter. Hunter turns it over after the fumbled reception of that catch. What an ugly played game tonight for the Musketeers. Not much you can say to turn things around other than do everything different than what you're doing now, because nothing they're doing tonight is working against Providence. Providence, watch their film. Providence is the more professional team tonight. As we look at the Providence sideline, their coach is wearing a tuxedo, and Coach Jury, of course, wouldn't wear a tuxedo, but she's wearing just a t-shirt and sweatpants. More professional team, more professionally led team tonight is Providence, playing their hearts out and putting a 32-point lead up over the Musketeers with 4:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hunter making a move down a little to the short corner, doesn't get there. Back over to Starrett. Starrett trying to get a shot from 15. Turns it over, though. Turned it over that'll be Valeria on the turnover reception there. Back up to Kemper. Kemper up for 2, doesn't rebound. There comes to Richards. Richards with the rebound. Back over to Valeria. Valeria takes a shot, doesn't get there. Robinson comes down with the rebound. We're going to have a full timeout by Coach Jury. She wants to talk things over one final time before this game concludes. We'll send you away for one last media timeout. We'll be back for the remainder of this fourth quarter here on WSLM. I'm Eli Guthrie alongside Kaylee Mckinley. Thank you for listening.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, It's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist health provider.
Five times national champions, 22 conference championships.
3 on the way. Yes!
17 Big Ten Players of the Year.
Throws up a shot.
7 basketball Hall of Famers. And countless memories on the court.
Trace puts it up. Oh, what a spin move!
This is Indiana Hoosiers basketball.
Welcome back to the final 4 minutes and 26 seconds of this contest. The Musketeers trail by 32 points, 44-12. Nothing much to talk about now as the Musketeers are trying to run this clock out. 2-3 zone coming from Providence now as Miley Robinson is the offensive one guard now. Robinson out, turns it over, but finds her way through, stepping through, trying to find an offensive player. Does not. And she's going to travel. Great textbook defense from the Pioneers that time. That's their JV team coming in there and playing like that. Excellent defense from Providence that time, turning them over for like the 25th time of the night. So now we're going to see Richards, the top of the Kemp over to Richards this time. Richards going out of 2. It's up and blocked by Bronner. Richards comes with the offensive rebound, pass over to number 12 checking in. That'll be Lila Scher, but her shot is up and no good. As we'll see Honor head the other way. Honor dribbling around, trying to find another teammate because he cannot maintain the pressure coming from Kemp. Starrett. It's not Starrett. Starrett. Passed it over to Robinson, back over to Honor. A weave action coming down from the Musketeers. Back over to Starrett to Bronner. Bronner passed out to Robinson. Robinson making a baseline cut, does not get there. Robinson turns it over, heading the way is Kemp. Kemp with a lot of land in the bucket. Pass over to Richardson. Richards up and good. Not Richardson, excuse me. My pronunciation's off tonight. Richards up for 2. 34-point lead for Providence tonight. As Starrett turns it over again. Heading the other way now is Scher. Scher passed it over to Kemp, up for 2. And the clock will be running the rest of the game tonight. 36-point lead for Providence. The IHSAA mercy rule will be enacted tonight against Providence Eastern contest. As Honor making a move down to 15 feet, turns it over. The Musketeers turn it over again. And then we're going to see a foul call. Providence will have the other way with the ball after Bronner comes in there diving, looking to get the ball, but does not get there. Wow. Foul. Turnover. Is the script written tonight for the Musketeers? Kaylee, tell me one last time, what do the Musketeers even need to do differently to get some style points, just to get some points on the board tonight, as they've only put up 12. Haven't scored since the first half, or since the beginning of the third quarter.
Honestly, there's nothing they can really do to even turn it around. I don't see them scoring the rest of the game with them taking Kaylee out and now putting in their JV team.
Number 44, Ivy, the junior squad coming in, junior varsity squad coming in for the Musketeers. Number 44, Ivy Dixon, the freshman, checking in, along with number 30, Sahara Short checking in, as well as number 24, Alyssa Calloway checking in for the Musketeers. 3 freshmen checking in from the junior varsity as Robinson turns it over again. Heading the other way is Kemp, but Robinson finds her way back to the ball. Kemp keeps it, though. Back over to Richards. Back down low to Scher. Scher up for 2. Got it. 38-point lead now for Providence with 2:09 remaining. 50-12. They lead over the Musketeers. Honor making a move. Can't get past Kemp. Looking for Dixon. Dixon up top. Pass over to Robinson. Robinson on the left wing now. Looking for Short in the middle of the lane. Can't get there. Honor strip. Doesn't get back to the ball. Back over to Short in the 15-foot line. Back over to Robinson. Robinson for 3. Up and got it. Miley Robinson opens up her point career with a 3-pointer, putting up the first 3 points for the Musketeers tonight. As we'll see Richards dribbling on the lane. Up for 2, and it is no good. Well, it was good, but she traveled before. She took about 5 steps on that one. They didn't let her get away with it, so now we're going the other way. Both teams have traveled quite a bit tonight. I wonder how many miles they've traveled without the ball. Seems to be quite a few. China and back they go. So now we're going to see one country to one country, both traveling a lot. Robinson on the left wing now, back over to Honor. Honor, top of the key, dribbling around, double teamed to Short. Short's get past. Oh, it's picked off by Shore. Shore going that way for a layup. Up, and it is good. Sure getting her third bucket of the night. 40. Oh, no, excuse me. Not 40. 41-point lead for Providence now after that bucket from Sure. 41-point lead. Honor with the ball top of the key. 45 seconds and counting left in this contest. Providence absolutely boots on the water. Ivy Dixon for three. Up and no good off the backboard. Rebound comes down to Valeria. Valeria outlet pass over to Sure. Back down to Kemp. Up top to the big girl, number 34, Brooklyn Schneider. Schneider finds Richards at the top of the key. Richards will just dribble the game out now. Pass over to Kemp. Hand off to Kemp, to be more exact. Kemp will pass that over to Richards. This game is all but over. It'll be over now when the clock expires. 15 seconds and counting. 53-15. Providence will prevail over the Musketeers as this clock expires. But no, we'll have one last foul call. But it doesn't matter. The clock will expire after the IHSAA foul penalty, or the clock penalty. 2.4 seconds remaining. The clock should continue running, but our clock keeper, Mrs. Beverly Newcomb, was like, yeah, let's extend this game by 2.5 seconds. As we're going to see, number 12, Lila Sure, go to the line for 2 shots. Her shot is up, and it is good. She's 1 for 1 from this set of free throws from the charity stripe. Her second shot will be up momentarily, and it is no good that time. The clock will expire now. No, it won't, I guess. Clock is not running. Now it is. Now we go. We see the end of the game that time. Molly Robinson heaving one last shot up. Does not get it. The Musketeers pull within 40. Lost by 39. Musketeers have the Providence Pioneers walk into their home hardwood and beat them 54-15. Outstanding game played by Providence tonight. We'll send you away. Be back for a short post-game show here on WSLM.
Hello, folks. Craig Martin at Billy Martin's store. I'd like to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that voted us your best place to purchase appliances, furniture, and floor coverage in Washoe County for another year. At Billy Martin's store, we have so much more to offer our loyal customers. Not only do we carry a complete line of GE Hot Point and Speed Queen appliances, but also a full line of home furnishings as well. Beautiful, quality name brand furniture and living room suites, sectionals, recliners, dining room suites, bedroom suites, lamps, and sectionals. And Bose Bedding, made in the USA, and most furniture and bedding is made right here in Southern Indiana. Billy Martin's store has a nice display of all of your floor covering, carpets, vinyls, tiles, laminates, Somerset hardwood flooring. We offer you low prices, free home and business estimates, and professional installation by our own installers. Billy Martin's store offers you free delivery, free haul away, and our own professional service on what we sell. Janice, Tanya, and I will be happy to help you in selecting the perfect item for your home or business and stand behind you if you have a problem. Billy Martin Store has been serving Southern Indiana and the Louisville area for 164 years and counting. As the 5th generation and Tanya the 6th, we would like to say a big thank you for all of your support year after year. Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Welcome back to Eastern High School. The game is now at a final score. Musketeers lose 54-15 against the Pioneers. We thank you for joining us. But first, we saw a great game played from Providence tonight, applying so much pressure to the Musketeers, not giving up anything on the offensive end or defensive end. Kaylee, what are your final thoughts on tonight's game?
Eastern definitely needs to work on a lot of things. Providence, they have a few things they need to work on, but not very many. That's probably about it.
I completely agree. There's not much to be said about this game tonight. It was just so odd of a game, the way it was played. Starting early at 6:45, a blowout victory from Providence. We see an outbreak player tonight. I'm going to give it to outbreak player tonight to either Caller or Pierce, because they both had both missed. You know what? Their whole offensive starting lineup could have had the offensive outbreak player of the game because of how well they all played together. There was never a point in that Providence offense where the ball stuck. No point in that game at all where the ball stuck. No point where they played selfish. Providence has a bright season ahead of them. The Musketeers, not quite as many good things saw from them tonight. We've seen better nights from Eastern Musketeers. especially since they have not won a game yet this season. Opening up their season now 0-7. The Musketeers having trouble on all aspects of the game in all cylinders, not meaning anything to go. The Musketeers struggling with their offense, struggling with their defense, hopefully to find something better next time they play for them. For right now, they need to work on a lot of things as they have not found their footing just yet. As we'll see, Providence jump to 3-2 on the season, playing December 2nd the next time this Saturday at Providence against 1A opponent, not too far away from where they're at, Lanesville. Providence will take on Lanesville for their next game, expanding their record to 3-2, while the Musketeers fall to 0-7. They will take on Brownstown Central on Saturday at Brownstown. We will not be on that call here on WSLM, but tomorrow night I'll be back here on the show ready to call Eastern boys team against the West Washington Senators, a county matchup there. I'm Eli Guthrie alongside Kaylee McKinley saying so long from Eastern High School. Final score, Providence prevails 54-15. Thank you for listening. We'll send you away for one last ad break.
It's time to put on the old gold and black. Hail Purdue. And jump on the Boilermaker special.
Boilermakers, a 39-yard flea flicker.
The Golden Gophers of Minnesota are in town to face the Boilermakers on Saturday.
25, 20, 15, 10 needs a block, 5 touchdown. Touchdown Boilermakers.
Our coverage begins at 2:30 on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Battleview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Battleview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.